All right, a recent video shows DeAndre Swift putting in some work. I'll show that to you here in just a second, but he's a guy that I've got my eye on going into training camp. Need you, man. Going into his third year, he's shown flashes of being really good, and in some degree more than flashes, right? He can carry the ball, he can catch the ball, he can do so many things out of the backfield. We're lucky to have him, but he can't stay healthy. It's one of those things where it's like, man, he just never seemed to get into a groove. And so this year we're excited because great offensive line, and then you look at he doesn't have to be like the main ball carrier. You're going to have some other running backs that Jamal Williams. We're going to have other guys, Craig Reynolds, that are going to be able to take the load off of him from just being that every down back. He's not that. He's a weapon out of the backfield that Ben Johnson can use, right? So let's look at here. We're looking through his stats a little bit, and then Ben Johnson said there's no doubt he makes us better. He's a dynamic player with the ball in his hands, and we're going to use him as such. I love that our offensive coordinator is just saying it, right? And again, a big contrast to the Patricia era where it's like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, he's a great player. We're going to get the ball in his hands as much as we possibly can. Watch this. It's like, thank you. And then his running back coach, Deuce Staley, said playing running back, you're going to have your fair share of hits and you have to give those out as well. So it's up to DeAndre Swift to be bigger, stronger, faster. So if you look here, they posted this video. I mean, it looks like, he's just squatting over 400 pounds. Like, let's go, putting in that work, man. So it's awesome to see him just going hard in the off season. And here's a guy that I'm just like, man, his body's bigger. If you've seen pictures of him in OTAs and in this offseason, he just looks bigger, looks stronger. I think he realized, hey, I'm quick, I'm fast, but man, the National Football League, I got to be able to absorb some hits, stay healthy. And he's also a guy that I hope to see him get out of bounds, go down. Like, I know he's tough. I know he wants to do that, but it's like you get 15 yards, don't go for 17. Get out of bounds. Go down. Like, go down. Don't fight for. That's literally how you fumble. That's how bad things happen, is when you're fighting for extra yards after you've already got 15 yards. First down, like, stay healthy, go out of bounds. It's just the way it is now in the NFL. Back 20 years ago, you had to prove how tough you were, and you had to don't go out of bounds and put your head down. Now it's like, I don't think so. If you want to go out of bounds, it's fine. Like, I just don't think you want to be bashing your head in over and over with these safeties coming a million miles an hour. So I think Swift, in some degree, if he can do both, right? Bulk up, look bigger, stronger, add that muscle, keep that explosiveness, but also be smart enough to go out of bounds, go down, not put himself in harm's way. Every game, if he can eliminate two big hits that he would have taken previously, that's going to be great. We need him on the field. We need that threat out of the backfield, because Jamal Williams and Craig Reynolds, these guys are not known for being great receiving running backs coming out of the backfield, but you just have that threat with Swift. It's huge. So there he is in that video, putting up 400 pounds squat. The seated squat, doing whatever. It's like, all right, man, this guy is coming after it, or going after it, and he wants to come out and have a great year. So let me know in the comments, is Swift a guy you have your eyes on? Are you already penciled him in as like, yeah, he's gonna be fine? Or is like, I gotta see it. I gotta just see more consistency. And I think that's the only thing separating him from being a really good running back in this league, is can you consistently stay on the field and be that threat? I think we look at stats all the time, obviously, but it's more about, can you be that threat? And so, can he be in a game, for instance, can he be a threat all game? But really, we didn't really get it to him. But just his presence being on the field allowed Hawkinson to get open, allowed St. Brown to get open. Those are the type of things that we need. We need guys to stay healthy this year. He is one. Hawkinson's another. Like, gotta stay healthy. And Hawkinson, same thing. He goes across the middle. He's big, strong, physical. He's jumping. He's doing a lot of things. It's like, man, I love that. And in some degree, look, it's football. You gotta do what you gotta do. But man, if these guys could just be smarter, especially Swift, he's shifty enough. He doesn't have to take these big hits and put himself in a spot to get injured. So hopefully he can stay healthy. We got, we just keep talking about all offseason, because it's the one thing when you look at both sides of the ball, you look at the offensive side of the ball. That is the side of the ball where we got to be great. Like, let's be great. Let's put pressure on other teams and hope our defense can hold up and be better than we think. Let's hope that Hutchinson impacts the game more than we think. Let's hope that our linebackers are improved this year. Let's hope that our scheme is better defensively. Our secondary is better than we think. You pair that with an offense that's really good. Now all of a sudden, we're putting pressure on teams. We're allowing our offense to get in a rhythm. Defense then is not, before last year, I mean, we were down. Like our defense couldn't stop anybody, and they absolutely had to because we're going 3 and out. Goff's fumbling. We got no receivers. It's just like it was everything. It never worked. But now we're boom. Wouldn't it be nice if we're up 7-0? We score first. Okay, great. Now the defense gets a stop. Now it's 10-0. There's stuff like that can absolutely happen. And Swift is a huge part of our offense, from taking it from, hey, pretty good offense to, man, they got this dynamic guy in the backfield. Are you kidding me? Like, because look at the difference between him and Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams I like him a lot. He's a great player. He's a hard runner. He's going to get good yards. Good, cool. But look at the difference when that threat to go out of the backfield, catch passes, screens, draws. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that Swift brings to the offense that Jamal Williams, Craig Reynolds, Igwebuike doesn't bring. Which, by the way, Igwebuike, I mean, I can't even say his name, but love that guy, but the guy can't hold on to the football. So we'll see about him too, because when he gets in the game, he touches the ball, good things happen. But again, another example, the difference between him and Swift, he can't hold on to the ball. He can catch it, but he's not really used. I mean, Swift is a huge part of what we're trying to do offensively. So to see some of the quotes from, offensive coordinator and the running backs coach, and to see him put in the work is like, all right, I think he can be a really good player if he can be consistent and stay on the field. So let me know in the comments your thoughts. And then lastly, I just want to mention Craig and I will be touching on training camp like crazy. So any thoughts, any comments you have, anything you'd like to see on the channel, what you like as far as coverage wise, because training camp's kicking off here in a couple weeks. The rookies actually report earlier. Then it's training camp, then it's hard knocks, it's preseason games. I mean, it's really going to heat up here. So we're really excited to see what the Lions are going to really look like. Because right now it's been OTAs, rookie minicamp. That's all great. But man, we're really starting to prepare, get things in, install the offense, the defense, really get a look at, okay, the depth chart. Then we start cutting some guys down, and it's really going to get down to like, all right, let's see what we got. And we know it's going to be offense. You have to be really good, and defense, you have to hold your own. And hopefully the schedule, and we know the schedule's not terrible. Couple breaks. I don't know, right? Like in my head, it was like always couple years, rebuild. All of a sudden, and this is just the nature of football, and just Brad Holmes has done such a great job. We've acquired a lot of good talent smartly. All of a sudden, man, I don't know. All of a sudden, it's like I'm curious to see what we look like in training camp and ready to go. So make sure you subscribe. Let me know in the comments thoughts you have, and we'll see you on the next one.